Well, you see, if I feel around here, around the base of the neck, upper back, you could say, well, there's some constriction here. More than perhaps there needs to be, or perhaps that's the wrong way to express it. I shouldn't say that, because actually there's the amount of constriction that there needs to be given the whole situation. But we could improve the situation, because connecting up again to some of the scientific stuff, Dr. Roberts said the key priority is to prevent your head from hitting the ground. Well, your body will find a way to achieve that, one way or another. I mean, as you walk around Melbourne, Sydney, or Canberra, the only occasions when you see human beings actually failing to achieve that are probably late at night coming out of the bars or whatever. Mostly, we do manage not to let the head hit the ground. But I think of it these days as being, we need, in fact, okay, I keep backing off here. Walter once said to me, he had a crucial conversation with FM. They were walking home after having dinner at FM's favorite London restaurant, the Cafe Royale, which I don't recommend these days. It's become a bit of a dump. But they were walking home, and Walter was asking FM about head forward and up. And he got this answer: the head goes forward by virtue of the fact that more of its weight is in front of the pivot point on the top of the spine. But the head only goes up by the combined activity of the whole body's anti-gravity mechanisms. And I like that a lot. It's your whole body that keeps your head up and takes your head up. Your head certainly doesn't take your body up. As I said the other day, there's no little rotor blades on the top of, the expression propeller head? For geeky people, well, there is no propeller up there. So Jenny's body takes her head up. If we bring her back up to her feet, her head needs that impetus from the ground all the way through, so that she's lightening up. She's not pressing down into herself. She's utilizing to the maximum the human body's intrinsic springiness, intrinsic anti-gravity springiness. Now, when there are parts of the body that don't participate enough in that, when things aren't working as well as they could be, it often feels as if the neck muscles, with a sense of weary resignation, have to work double overtime, because they feel they have to do all that head support all by themselves. And you might even be able to feel at this stage yourself, Jenny, that we're actually getting more of you participating in supporting the head, particularly down here. And that's helping you to undo up here. Would that be right? Yeah. So it's an interesting circular relationship, what you could call a reciprocal relationship between the neck and head and the rest of the body. That's right, Jenny. Beautiful. And now that opens up your breathing, doesn't it? There we are. We have real rib movement. So it isn't just that there is this awful noddy version of the Alexander technique. That there used to be a British children's books with a character called Noddy. And Noddy was not the smartest person on the planet, or at least not the sharpest tool in the box or whatever. Noddy had to have everything explained to him very, very simply. And the Noddy version of the Alexander technique is people get into the habit of tightening the neck, they pull the head back and down, and the weight of the head presses down through the spine and causes all sorts of problems in the back, and presses down into the legs, and everything goes to pot. So you've got to come along and teach them to free up here and let the head go up, and takes the pressure off the whole body, and it all works. Well, it doesn't seem to really be that simple. And if you read FM's books carefully, there's at least 3 places in his books where he says something like, often the stiffening of the neck is caused by wrong use of other parts of the body or wrong use of other muscles. And in one place he says wrong use, where caused by the neck trying to do work that should be done by other parts of the body, particularly the back. So here's Jenny, that's it. Now one more thing, Jenny. Don't bend your knees, but just, again, think of your legs as open channels to the ground. That's it. Let the ground support you and send you up. That's right. Beautiful. Now you've really got the whole body connection. That's right. And that means the middle of your body is free to breathe, and your neck doesn't have to work so hard to support your head. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.